Don't believe what they want you to believe.
Good evening, dear listener, and welcome to Vin and Justin's Tinfoil Hat Society. I am co-host of this show, Justin, joined by my brother from another mother, literally.
Noxu Cow,
Yeah.
a.k.a. Vin.
White Warrior?
And it wouldn't be the Tinfoil Hat Society without the naysayers. Ladies and gentlemen, the Council of Na.
I'm Mike.
And I'm Joe.
And tonight, we are talking about spontaneous human combustion.
Is that when, like, someone grinds up on your pants and then, it just makes you feel funny and then your wiener spits?
No, that's
No.
skeeting, I believe.
When you were climbing the rope in school, and you got all excited, and you had to, excuse yourself? Totally different.
Yeah. Right. Okay.
Spontaneous human combustion is the concept that a person can catch fire and burn from internal heat without an external source of fire. Science claims this is not possible because human bodies are mostly water and cannot reach high ignition temperatures on their own. So,
All right, we're done.
here we go.
Cool.
The wick effect explanation. Acting like a candle, scientists explain these rare and tragic burn cases using the wick effect. Body fat as fuel. A small external spark, like a lit cigarette or ember, ignites a person's clothing. Slow burning. The clothing acts as a wick, and the melting body fat acts as the fuel, allowing the fire to burn very slowly over a long time with little damage to the rest of the room. That is why, on the documented cases of spontaneous human combustion that there never seems to be damage to the surrounding area, with the exception of where the person was probably laying. I don't think there's been many, standing spontaneous human combustion cases. It's usually sitting or standing. But there's just a char outline of the body where it was.
Okay, well, this first example isn't spontaneous combustion, then. Because, it's an outside source causing the fire, and you're slowly burning. It's not, it's barely combustion.
I think this is the explanation of, once caught on fire,
Okay.
what the body itself and the clothing on you, how they act like a wick to a candle.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the common traits in reported cases are isolation. Victims are almost always alone when the event happens. Limited spread. Furniture or rooms around the person are rarely burned or damaged. And leftover parts. Extremities like hands or feet often remain unburned while the torso is heavily destroyed.
Do you think it's static electricity buildup?
Oh, maybe.
They just shovel their feet in the carpet, and then a trip mine, they just go, ah, shit.
They took nitroglycerin and built up too much of a static charge.
Yeah. Maybe. It's an old person.
Was taking a flaming shot, was that prevalent in these times, these areas?
Oh, I don't know.
You drink it.
So in addition to reported cases, descriptions of the alleged phenomenon appear in literature, and both types have been observed to share common characteristics in terms of circumstances and the remains of the victim. Scientific investigations have attempted to analyze reported instances of SHC and have resulted in hypotheses regarding potential causes and mechanisms, including victim behavior and habits, alcohol consumption, so you might have drank yourself into being lit on fire, and proximity to potential sources of ignition, as well as the behavior of fires that consume melted fat. Natural explanations, as well as unverified natural phenomenon, have been proposed to explain reports of SHC. The current scientific consensus is that purported cases of SHC involve overlooked external sources of ignition, aka we can't figure it out, so we're going to say it's something else.
Yeah. It could be alien probing gone wrong. Gotta be really gentle with those probes. You know?
I'm calling Jewish space lasers, if I may get a little...
Well, see, you could call that, but the first documented case of spontaneous human combustion was reported in 1746 by Paul Rowley.
Fits.
Huh?
Still fits. They had space lasers.
Oh, space lasers in 1746? Okay.
Yeah, duh.
Yeah, they had space lasers when they were slaves. Everybody knows it.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they spent the 40 years in the desert doing. Building space lasers.
Yeah. And not putting, what is it, yeast or water into bread, making those little flat crackers?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Matzo, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
The topic had received coverage in the British Medical Journal in 1938. And it stated the commonalities among recorded cases of spontaneous human combustion included the following characteristics. The victims are chronic alcoholics. They are usually elderly females. The body has not burned spontaneously, but some lighted substance has come into contact with it. The hands and feet usually fall off. The fire has caused very little damage to combustible things in contact with the body. The combustion of the body has left a residue of greasy and fetid ashes, very offensive in odor. So, I don't know, man.
Say you've got an intestinal blockage that's really bad, and gas is building up,
Yeah.
and you're a smoker.
Yeah.
Maybe you inhale an ember or something,
Yeah.
and it manages to make its way into your stomach.
But wouldn't
The
that
most far-fetched concept in the world.
that would cause an explosion, though?
Yeah.
Yeah, but they're not exploding. They're combusting.
Well, there's a thin line between both of those.
Well, an explosion would mean that there's shrapnel from the body.
But a form of combustion within the body should cause some measure of explosion. Like, these people are catching on fire instantly, so quickly and so fast that it's not going anywhere. It's not splattering, not getting up, not running, just sitting there and melting.
Yeah,
Doesn't
man.
make sense to me.
All right, so on July 2nd, 1951, Mary Reeser, a 67-year-old woman, was found burned to death in her house in St. Petersburg, Florida, after her landlady noted that the house's doorknob was unusually warm. The landlady notified the police, and upon entering the home, they found Reese's remains completely burned into ash with only one leg remaining. The chair she was sitting on was also destroyed. Reeser had taken sleeping pills and had also been a smoker, so she probably dropped a lit cig. Common theory was that she was smoking a cigarette and after taking sleeping pills and then fell asleep while still holding the burning cigarette, which could have ignited her gown, ultimately leading to her death. Her daughter-in-law stated, "The cigarette dropped to her lap. Her fat was the fuel that kept her burning. The floor was cement, and the chair was by itself. There was nothing around her to burn." Margaret Hogan, an 89-year-old widow who lived alone in a house on Prussia Street, Dublin, Ireland, was found burned almost to the point of complete destruction on March 28, 1970. Plastic flowers on a table in the center of the room had been reduced to liquid, and the television with a melted screen sat 12 feet from the armchair in which the ashen remains were found. Otherwise, the surroundings were almost untouched. Her 2 feet and both legs from below the knees were undamaged. A small coal fire had been burning in the grate when a neighbor left the house the previous day. However, no connection between this fire and that in which Mrs. Hogan died could be found. An inquest held on April 3, 1970, recorded death by burning, with the cause of the fire listed as unknown. On November 24, 1979, during Thanksgiving weekend, Beatrice Ogski, a 51-year-old woman, was found charred to death in her home in the village of Bolingbrook, Illinois. Henry Thomas, A 73-year-old man was found burned to death in the living room of his council house on the Rousseau estate in Ebval, South Wales in 1980. Most of his body was incinerated, leaving only his skull and part of each leg below the knee. The feet and legs were still clothed in socks and trousers. Half of the chair in which he had been sitting was also destroyed. Weird.
Interesting.
In December 2010, the death of Michael Faraday, a 76-year-old man in County Galway, Ireland, was recorded as spontaneous combustion by the coroner. The doctor, Ciaran McLaughlin, made this statement at the inquiry into the death. This fire was thoroughly investigated, and I'm left with the conclusion that this fits into the category of spontaneous human combustion, for which there's no adequate explanation.
I even Googled if any of them had any links to the military or occult societies or anything like that, nefarious groups, I think is what I typed. Nice. And I got nothing.
None.
The only one is the Italian Countess in 1731.
Yeah.
And she probably was in some sort of weird occult shit, but hard to gauge what the hell they were doing with candles and whale blubber.
Any of them do any experiments for AIM? Like the military, they might be missing a limb or something?
No? Yeah.
Okay. That would have been an explanation.
Yes. It's pretty interesting that a doctor in 2010 was just like, yeah, it's spontaneous human combustion. I got... Nothing else fucking works, man.
Yeah. Well, if anyone could do it, it would be him.
Are you just holding your farts in?
See, that's what I also thought. But it's old people, so no.
No, they're just letting them rip.
No, they're just letting them fucking go. Yeah.
With every step.
Yeah. So maybe it's a case of not that it's being held in, but it's too much being released.
Well, then the whole room would go up.
That's also true.
Yeah.
Now, if there's too much fart residue on a piece of clothing, would that act as an accelerant?
I would say...
Too much methane gas?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a
but it's not in gaseous form, is it? If it's adhering to the
God,
fabric.
It's like liquid.
Really
It would be kind of like liquid methane at that point, right? Because it's collected.
If you're smelling farts, you're smelling shit essentially. So like you're getting those little particles in your trousers.
The thing that weirds me out the most is the fact that clothing's still connected to the pieces that's left behind, and it's not singed. That's the weird shit. Because, like, they're wearing the clothing, right? So the clothing's going to catch. So there should be, at that point, that clothing should technically also be burned. Right? That's how should work, but it's not.
I have a question. How much time between ignition and death is there? Like, do you have that moment where you're like, fuck?
Well, that's the thing. They seem to burn so intensely that...
Yeah, right?
It's got to be pretty quick, right?
What if they tried going Super Saiyan?
Maybe. A bunch of old Super Saiyans.
They just raged out. Especially if they're alcoholics, they're probably totally raging out.
I mean, in this country, it wouldn't take much. Like, a biracial couple, maybe.
That or, like, I don't know, someone takes your parking spot. Someone's in, like, the middle of the aisle at the food store. You get home, you're like, that fucking bitch. Just stewing about it.
I do want to know if they're watching TV and what's on it, because what if they're like a bunch of Fox News viewers, or they have Newsmax on, the modern ones, obviously, just getting stoked up by propaganda.
It'd be Maury Povich. They're locked in. They're like, he's the father. No, he's not the father.
I think the TV correlation is like they interrupt a program
For a Girls Gone Wild ad?
No, for like breaking news, but it's like something stupid like, oh no, the stock market's crashing again. Like, you interrupted my general hospital for this, and
Yeah.
I wonder how many people burst into flames during the Terrence and Phillip Not Without My Anus. Because that pissed me off a lot.
yeah, that was a
And
big.
if anger's gonna set
That
someone
was a
off,
big
right?
fuck you.
Yeah. That should have been a trigger moment for a lot of people.
I buy it.
I got so angry the other night about something that I actually gave myself a fucking panic attack.
Through anger, you worked yourself up so much.
Yeah, to an anxiety attack. Yeah,
Was it worth it? Was it something really that deserved to be angry at?
my mother-in-law.
So,
I was not surprised by this. I was going to say, what did she do that deserved it?
Opened her mouth.
methane gas can't spontaneously combust easily on its own. It has to have a high auto-ignition temperature of 537 degrees Celsius.
All right, so it's not
or
farts.
999 degrees Fahrenheit, and requires a stable oxygen mix.
All right, so definitely not farts then.
Yep, having too much methane actually inhibits or prevents ignition rather than causing spontaneous fire.
Okay. The more you know.
Yep, my Google algorithm.
Having too much inhibits it because there's not enough oxygen to feed off of?
Yes.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
Huh.
Alright, you know what I'm going to do? Spontaneous combustion, too much farting. Yep.
Just comes back with, do you need help? Like, real
Yep.
For
Can I call someone?
first thing is an ad for BetterHelp.com.
Yeah.
It's spontaneous combustion caused by excessive farting is completely a myth. While human gas contains flammable components like methane and hydrogen, it is scientifically impossible for a person to burst into flames from holding in or passing too much gas.
All right, so it's not farts.
Yeah, it's definitely not farts. And
How can they say that, though?
They cite the South Park episode.
Right, but if it's scientifically impossible, but this is scientifically it's weird. Scientifically weird, because they can't explain it.
Weird.
Like, I'm not saying, like, they can't rule it out 100%.
No. What they're saying,
1%.
the point Joe is making is that farts aren't to blame.
Farts aren't to blame. Nope.
I don't know. As an
physically
avid
impossible
farter
farts to
myself, I wonder sometimes, is this the one?
Well, because what else in your body would be flammable?
Fat.
Chi.
Fat is flammable.
Depending on what kind of product you use, deodorant.
So the alcohol, like somebody who drinks a lot of alcohol.
Yeah, spray deodorant is highly flammable. Hair product.
Do you know that most fabric softeners have a flammable component to them?
Yes.
And you're
Yes.
putting it in your dryer, which is
Yep.
gas.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes. Too many sheets of a fabric softener can set your dryer on fire.
Yep.
I don't like that.
Well, now you know.
It's one of the reasons I don't use them. That and they're a marketing tool. They're a gimmick. Shit's soft enough. Come on.
Yeah, I
I like the smell. They're good. You know what they're good for? They're good for throwing in a suitcase when you go on a trip, because your clothes smell nice, and you don't have to use them, but they just like make things smell good.
Bounce sheets?
Yeah.
They also used to make your clothes not smell like weed when you were
That too.
traveling.
That too.
Yep.
I don't know anything about that though.
The only time I ever used a fabric softener was to put it inside a toilet paper roll, and then to put another one outside and put a rubber band around it to blow into when you're smoking weed.
I was gonna say, the fuck?
Yeah. Spoof.
Yeah, sploof. So
It's a great idea. And they say Americans never invent anything.
Right?
Stoner ingenuity.
All right.
You will find a way to get high.
So where do we sit on spontaneous human combustion? Because the scientific community doesn't seem to even have an explanation either. They're like, it can't happen. And then there's doctors who are like, yeah, it's totally fucking spontaneous human combustion, bro. I got no answers.
I have no doubt people died in ways involving flames that no one's been able to figure out.
Yeah.
But I don't quite believe it was their physical composition that had much to do with it.
What if...
Most likely an outside.
But, like, what if there was medications that they were taking, right? And there was just some kind of chemical reaction between that and alcohol. They light up a fucking cigarette. Their body's not digesting things right. You've got this pool of fucking medicine, fucking booze just sitting right there. It makes you extra gassy. There's a fucking burp as you fucking smoke. You take a drag and just... You light up.
So,
but
That's a lot of steps. I lost track.
So, let's just say Bob is a professional flame swallower. He has a rough night. He goes to the bar and has a whole lot of drinks. And then next day,
sounds like
he wakes up, goes to work. He's still got all that alcohol in his system. Goes to swallow the first one and poof.
Right.
Thing is, though, it wouldn't be like...
No.
It would be a bit that comes out of his mouth, and then it would stop because it would be smothered.
Yeah,
and then
it would be
his
smothered.
intestines probably be boiled, and
right.
At the very least, some esophageal damage.
But he wouldn't turn to ash.
Completely.
Yeah, the turning to ash is crazy, right? That means that it's a really high temperature.
Yeah, yeah.
What if portals are being opened up right where they're standing?
Maybe
the 800 is dropping in.
Aliens.
Rick and Morty, Doctor Strange.
The only thing I know of in reality that burns that fast, that hot, would be thermite. So if someone's dropping thermite on these people's laps, that shit just like...
Oh yeah, instant.
Everything within in a certain area is just charred. And then it burns so fast, so quick. Yeah, those are the same thing. So hot that it actually burns itself out if it's not fed enough.
Is this Cocoon? Is this real life Cocoon? They're like, old people are like transforming and it looks like they were burnt to death. And just like pieces of them fall off. I don't know. I'm trying to.
That's not what happened in that movie.
Oh, it's not?
They didn't like lose limbs.
Oh,
You're thinking of The Fly.
Oh, right. My bad.
Different Cocoon movie.
That's right.
This is one of those rare ones that it's the closest I can think of because there's actual evidence. A lot of like the UFO stuff. You can look at someone and be like, "Oh, I'm sure that happened to you. I'm very sure that's what you were took up into a spacey ship." This one's like, there was a body there 10 minutes
there's
ago.
Pictures like there's. Yeah. Here's the scene of the fucking. There's the shoes with the ankles in it still.
What's wrong with you? I told you they're dead. Like, look, they're dead.
I love your camera just has the best timing.
It gets me. This fucker's a cinematographer.
It's so great.
If I do this, does it? No, it follows.
It still follows.
Tracks you. It's tracking. Dude, your camera's great.
Say there? No, at any time an image with a face pops up, like one of us as drawn has been characters, I will get my mouth to work properly tonight. It'll zoom out and consider them faces too.
That's cute.
Like, look, is this gonna do it? Is this gonna do it?
Oh, it did kind of move back a little bit.
A little bit.
Yeah.
And now it wants the real thing.
But yeah, so this myth's not busted, I guess.
No.
Not completely.
No, I do think there's more factors involved, unnatural factors, for this to happen.
It's weird shit.
This one's a head scratcher.
Yeah.
A continued head scratcher.
Dude, think about Terminator. When they got teleported, they melted the fence.
Yeah.
You did.
Right.
So
it's the fucking intergalactic dude bro aliens we were talking about earlier. They show up, they go to take a selfie, but like intergalactic cameras are too strong, and the fucking old people melt in a specific shape. Just complete action. They're like, oh fuck, another one, bro.
Shit. Don't tell my dad.
But there you go. If you like what you hear, head on over to facebook.com/nerdities, at nerdities on Twitter, at nerdities on Instagram, at the real nerdities on TikTok. Thanks for all the likes and shares, subscribes. Podcast is important. We do good numbers now. You make us popular. We love you. We know it helps us more. 5-star ratings. Doesn't take much. Just rate 5. Click. Ooh yay! If you want to comment, fucking go for it.
We're 5-star men.
Yeah. And help us out even more by picking up our merch, like the JDP I'm a Vengeful God t-shirt that I'm wearing right now. From EPW. And our cool logos, like the ones that have been flashing behind Michael on his screen. Would you pick them up at prowrestlingtees.com/nerdities, NERDATIES. Buy them shirts. Thanks for tuning in to EP Dub Season 2. You've enjoyed it so far. We had a hell of a time putting it together. This weekend, we're recording our holiday stuff for you guys. Our Halloween special, our Christmas special, the 150 greatest songs of all time according to Nerdities. Joe, I changed what I'm going to do, kinda, for veto powers. I took away the alcohol.
Okay, good.
So I said no booze. I'm going to make it kidney friendly.
Okay.
Possibly. Because the fucking mad scientist brain that I have was like, I'm still going to make a consumable beverage.
Okay.
That might strip your insides of any living organism.
Did you go buy like the last Dab Thermageddon or something like that?
So it's not spicy.
Okay.
It's a surprise.
Okay.
It's a homemade concoction that I have planned out.
Okay.
It potentially might be a little viscous.
Okay.
None of these words are giving me.
I'm just happy it's not alcohol.
It's not alcohol. There will not be alcohol in it. Everybody will be able to.
Sounding better than alcohol.
Alcohol would be welcomed by the time if you drink this for a veto. If a song means that much to you, you're gonna go through at least 2 of the stages of hell.
Oh God. Oh, we should live stream this.
But then it loses its luster as a holiday special.
Yeah, true.
I will take video for TikTok of the beverage.
Okay.
And laying it before you all, but it's not cum. So there's that.
I don't like the shoulder shrug you just gave there. It's not cum, so. Try and sneak one past us. Gotcha, guys. It was cum.
It's definitely not cum.
So the way you reacted to my statement, and well, there was no so that was the sign.
It's not.
How much work I put into this?
It's not cum. It's not made with cum. You're good. Now Joe's going to tell you about YouTube.
Jake put into this. He's a teenage boy.
Damn it.
Joe needed the laugh.
So yeah, check us out at youtube.com, youtube.com/nerdities. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe to all things Nerdities. Don't forget to ring the bell to get notified when new content is coming, because not only can you watch The One Above All live every Tuesday night, starting anywhere between 8:30 and 9 o'clock Eastern Time, you can watch videos of us drinking whatever Justin's concoction is, because that will be up on YouTube at some point. You could also listen to our podcasts on YouTube. But people out there, you know I'm a massive Ozzy Osbourne fan. and Universal Horror Nights is doing the Ozzy Osbourne Haunted House. And you people out there want to sponsor us to go there to do a review about this.
Yeah.
So please make that happen. nerdities@gmail.com. We'll croon, we'll swoon, we'll talk about your business and or product.
Joe will swallow your babies.
You never know.
That's definitely come. Yeah.
Or whatever you want to shove down his mouth.
Oh.
The opinions of the Nerdies crew are idiotic and pointless to that. But don't wait, next week to be far more insulting. Eat cum. Bye.
Bye.
Because of the end of civilization, the Clamp Cable Network now leaves the air. We hope you have enjoyed our programming, but more importantly, we hope you have enjoyed life.